Hi everyone, this is the new One Direction video meme, put together by Space Bakery. This is my third time trying to record this because I keep fucking up and saying dumb things that I can't take back, so hopefully third time's a charm. We'll just jump right in, I guess. Who, if anyone, was your One Direction maker? Do you still feel allegiance to them? I don't really know what this question means. Like, if we're going to talk about the people that got us into One Direction, that's AJ and Vanessa, and I've talked about that like so many times. I feel like I'm always talking about it. And it's, yeah. Or if it was more like which member of One Direction was the first one that we cared about, or the first one that we noticed that then got us into the band. And for me, that was Zayn. Because I'd never like seen them as a band. I'd never seen any of their music videos, and I hadn't like seen pictures of them together or anything in magazines because I don't like really read them because I'm poor and can't afford them. So yeah, Zayn, and I still feel a kind of allegiance to him for that because he started this whole fucking journey to the center of the earth bullshit for me. But weirdly, when I was trying to write lists for the other question, he always came up like firmly in the middle. He was always number 3 on a lot of things except for like the objective beauty list, of course, which he is the top of. So yeah. What were the first videos you saw? What impression did they give you? Well, right when I like sent out a message, I was like, alright, guys, I'm ready to venture into this hellhole. Oh, I just got a new snap from AJ. Nice. Yeah, once I sent out that message, AJ sent me the link to a compilation video of Harry and Louis moments from the X Factor video diaries. And they were shocking. That was like a big jolt to the system. And yeah, like watching the X Factor diaries, like if I had to be in a room with those people as they were then, I would fucking jump out of a window. They would have been like insufferable to be around. Oh god, especially Louis. Louis was such a dick. In that interview where they were all like crammed into that tiny, it's like a bathroom, and there was like no space for them to move. I think that was one of the first ones that I saw as well, which was incredible. And like the impression that I got was that they were just big dorks. They were just these stupid teenagers that someone thought was a really good idea to put together. And they were like so physically affectionate with each other, which is something that I hadn't seen a lot of in like boy bands or really any other kind of media thing. And I guess I was proved right on those fronts. They are huge dorks, and they are physically affectionate, and they are very genuine and earnest in their friendship, which is why I'm still here. How did your undying love order different from your identifies with order? I mean, undying love predictably goes like Niall and then everyone else, and then those like change day to day. But I did write down what I was feeling this morning in terms of order. Niall, Louis, Zayn, Harry, and Liam. Even after all the Harry stuff today, he still comes fourth. But then identifies with is different because Louis is up the top of my identifies with list for a lot of reasons. Mostly about the kind of person that I was in high school, which we'll get to later. There's more of that to come. But I identify the most with Louis. And most of you should just, you know me well enough to hopefully know why. And then I guess it goes Zayn, Niall, Liam, and then Harry. Harry, I do not identify with at all. There is so little of Harry in me, if you'll excuse the terrible phrasing. My relationship with Harry is complicated because he reminds me of someone who I had a very complicated relationship with. and I try to think about him as little as possible, except on days like today when it is impossible to not think about him. But yeah, no, Harry's too weird, and I don't know. I don't really care about Harry is the thing. He's pretty sometimes, but even that doesn't make him interesting enough. Um, I'm gonna regret saying that because sometimes he is interesting, and I have days where I really, really care about him, but most of the time he's number four. Um, so there's that. Show us your One Direction lock screen. I'm filming this on my phone, but helpfully, I should have gotten this ready earlier, but I didn't. Um, I sent myself a draft of a screenshot that I took. If I can find it. God, I've drafted so many things today. This is embarrassing. Oh, come on, load. Come on. This is just a fucking train wreck. That is my look screen. It's a picture from, I think, the first night in Bogota. It was that OT5, that like the selfie of the 5 of them from tour rehearsals that Niall took. It was that for basically until yesterday. It was a 12-hour period when it was Sebastian Stan, but now it's back to Louis. Alright. Oh god, I don't know what the question is. I've lost my tab. This is a train wreck. Which of the boys would you have liked to have had as your BFF in high school? Well, I feel like I've talked about this before, and I think it was probably with Ginny a while ago. I like first thought it was Louis, but the thing is, I was a lot like Louis in high school, and it would have been bad. I was not a good person. I was a terrible person in high school. I regret that entire. I mean, I regret everything before like this January. I wish I could take back my entire personality before then. So I think it would have been a real clash if me and Louis were like friends in high school, or like best friends in high school. So it comes down to Niall or Zane. I think Zane would have been a really good influence on me. Maybe gotten me to quiet down a bit, or would have called me out when I was being a bitch, or when I was just like just doing shit that was bad for me. And then Niall, I think, would have maybe helped me get over a lot of the like stupid body shit that I was dealing with. But everyone deals with stupid body shit in high school. So I think Niall. I want Niall to be my best friend now. I want Niall to be my like university best friend. I want him to be my best friend. Anyway, Niall. Who? I don't really know how to answer that. What, in your opinion, is the best thing about Louis Tomlinson? This is a really difficult question to answer. Good thing I took some notes. These don't make sense. I can't even read my own handwriting. I guess, what it comes down to is, okay, you know that tweet or that picture that Niall tweeted today of like his knee scars and how Louis drew over them, and the tags on the like post that went along with that about how he doesn't try to cover up your scars but makes them louder and makes them fun. I think that's a big part of, yeah, I think that's one of his better qualities, the way that he is so boisterous and loud in how he tries to make you feel better. I don't know, for me, it's always been difficult to seriously sit down with someone and tell them what's wrong with me. Because I feel embarrassed and like they won't take me seriously when I'm being serious, so I cover everything up in a joke, and it's really helpful when other people sort of take the hint and do that too. So I love that about Louis, that he believes you when you say that something's wrong, but he doesn't like reduce everything about you to that one thing that you think is wrong. He makes a joke, makes you feel better in such a big, huge way that you can't help but laugh. So I think that is Louis' best quality. Also his arms. Um, Write and recite an affirmation relating to your favorite direction. Um, this is dumb. I Is it dumb? I don't know. You can tell me if it's dumb. Um, I'll just read it out. I don't want to look in the camera when I say this. The past is the story, the future is Nile. I tell myself that a lot. Um, uh, yeah, I tell myself a lot that the future isn't poison. And I mean, the opposite of poison is Nile. He's medicine, he's a cure, he's laughter and love and light. So if there's one thing that I want the future to be, it's Nile. So the past is just a dumb story that we tell ourselves that we don't have to think about anymore, and the future is Nile. Um, what is your position on time travel and its relation to the members of One Direction? I don't think I answered this, did I? Oh, I just have written down the time travel fic, oh god, in capital letters. Um, because do we all remember that fic where they all travel back in time to meet their X Factor selves, and then Harry and Louis fuck the younger versions of themselves, and it is fucking shocking. And like Harry discovers that he has Louis discovers that he has a daddy kink. One of them does. Oh, it's fucking shocking. Oh, Jesus Christ. Um, Also, I don't really have like a formulated solid opinion on One Direction and time travel, but I will soon. I feel like now it's the only thing I'm going to think about until I know what I'm talking about. All right. Um, do you have a favorite One Direction celebrity fan? Do we know of any? I mean, there's Dylan O'Brien, but I feel like we're all going to say Dylan O'Brien. Um, what I would like to see is like Tyler Posey hang out with Niall. I want them to be like best bros. I feel like Tyler Posey's already a One Direction fan, just like a secret One Direction fan. Um, I would like to have video proof of Niall and Tyler Posey like going dirt bike riding or something, and like cracking open a cold one, chilling out on the couch, being bros. Um, that's what I would like. Also, no, I'll just leave it at that. Hypothesize about the extent of their fandom. Like at this point, it seems strange to me that anyone would not like One Direction. I feel like their fandom is the Earth, everyone on Earth. Humanity is the One Direction fandom. Um, like even if you don't like them as people or don't care about like the One Direction narrative to the extent that we do, how could you like not hear the radio singles and feel instantly like elated? If we just exclude the last like three radio singles. But like it's such uplifting, just fantastic pop music, and it seems weird that there would be anyone left on Earth who doesn't like One Direction. So I guess I'll go with Humanity. What would your dream vid for the next single be? I'm tempted to say that it would be for Don't Forget Where You Belong. And this is fucking stupid. Well, it's very cliche, but like maybe like all five of them. This is set in like an alternate universe where they never met, and like they go through their lives, and like I don't know, Harry is like in a bakery or like walking through some fields or some bullshit. I don't know, and Niall is doing whatever Niall would have been doing before, if this hadn't happened, and like they get these weird like flashes or glimpses of this universe where they were together and pop stars and like little like feelings of deja vu everywhere they go, but they went in the other universe, and then, like, one by one, they meet each other in these completely fictional fate ways, like going to the same concert or interviewing for the same job. And um, when they meet each other, they start to like feel this weight lifting. They're connecting to these people who, it feels like they've been together their whole lives. And eventually, all five of them are together in like some pub or something, having a drink. And they open the doors, and it's like one of those cool shots where like you open the door and you walk out, but then they walk out onto like a giant stadium stage. And so finally, they're back in the right universe. They're together. They sing the last power chorus. Everyone's screaming. They hold hands. Big hug. That's my vision for the don't forget where you belong video, or why don't we go there, and they're ghosts, because I firmly believe that Why Don't We Go There is a song about ghost adventures. Anyway, has a One Direction daydream or event ever interrupted your real life in a funny way? I mean, one D-Day interrupted my life in a series of not funny ways. I was such a dick. I made a giant sign and put it on like the outside of my door. Because in Australia, I think it started at like 5 a.m. and went until about midday, or a bit after midday. And I made a sign the night before that said, "Dear family members, tomorrow is 1D day. Please do not try and talk to me or come into my room before basically 12 o'clock. If you do, there will be consequences. They will never find your body. Your loving daughter, Chloe." And they did come in and they irritated the shit out of me, and then they made fun of me for like 3 whole days. But I know I daydream a lot in class. Like, I have a 2-hour seminar on Fridays, and we talk about Wuthering Heights, and it's so drastically boring that I survive solely by daydreaming about One Direction. Oh, and there was that really embarrassing time when my phone went off when we were having like cheese after dinner. Dinner cheese dessert. So we were eating cheese at the table, and my phone goes off. And it is my WhatsApp conversation with AJ, and my brother picks it up, and he like looks at it. His face goes just blank, and he scrolls up that way, not that way. Okay, he scrolls up through basically like 50 messages of this fucking stupid conversation that me and it wasn't stupid, it was amazing. An amazing conversation that me and AJ were having when we were talking about what wedding dresses One Direction would wear. And he sat there and he read out the entire conversation, including like describing the pictures that we were sending to each other. He read out the whole thing in this like dead monotone voice to my whole family, and mum and dad's faces were just like slowly like becoming more and more horrified, and it was just, that was amazing. I wish that someone had recorded that. That would have made incredible television. What are you most looking forward to about this tour? I don't know. The evolution of their hair. Because last year we got like Louis' depression mullet, and Harry's hair getting like better but then a lot worse. So I guess the evolution of their hair. OT5, like cuddles and like jumping around on stage and like butt fondles and stuff. Do I have anything else written down? No. There you go. Done. What's your favorite 1D tweet? I can show you. Where is it? Because I'm an idiot and I have it printed on the cover of my English book. Ask me if I give a motherfucker. And how are you feeling right now? Are you okay? Do you need assistance? I am okay. I think, yeah, I'm okay. I wasn't okay this morning, but I am now. There's something really, I guess, the One Direction video meme is really grounding in some ways, because for a couple of hours I sit on the ground and I work through a bunch of my thoughts, and then I try and record this like 8 times and try and get it under 20 minutes, which it's about to go over. But so in that way it's really nice. But then and grounding, but then in other ways it's like once you upload it and it's free and all your friends see it, it's like this sort of elevating. You just feel your soul kind of lift up out of your body in a really good way. Um, and then for like 24 hours after that, it's just nonstop love, and it's. I love the One Direction video meme, and I'm so glad that we do these. Um, I don't know. I don't want to be like too sentimental about it or whatever, but it helps. It's good. I feel okay now. I don't think I need assistance to get through the rest of the day. So, um, that's about it. I hope this has not been too awkward and boring. So, bye.